as women join us, as they hop in. I am doing take two, part two of the training, which I shared with you on Tuesday. I think that was yesterday. It was just a straight, really raw download on what I would do if I had faced a financial setback, if I was starting my creative and spiritual practice all over again. And I'm so excited to share with you some of the things that I didn't cover in part one. And I also, for some reason, part one didn't stay up inside of the group. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to really re-record so that this vital information stays inside of this group, Soul Aligned Spiritual Entrepreneurs Manifesting Dreams. So what I'm going to do, if you're watching live, I love going live at this time of day because a lot of people usually can jump on and join us. So I can see the comments. If you join us live, do me a favor and just give me a hashtag live. And if you watch the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And this really guarantees that more creatives, more spiritual entrepreneurs, more soul-led, high-impact leaders can join us and find out about this. So first thing before I dive into the training, if you're coming to the Lionsgate activation tomorrow is a very powerful portal. It is 8/8. It is a portal to creativity. It is a portal to manifestation, and it is a portal to abundance. And this is specifically what this group is all about and what my coaching practice is all about. So if you would like to experience the activation, I have dropped a special rate for this group where you can come by donation. It'll be a meditation. It'll be intention setting. So you'll want to bring your journals, and you will receive a powerful activation inside the private group of entrepreneurs. So if you want to do that, just DM me for that link. It's going to be different than what I'm going to talk about here in this training. And it's happening tomorrow on 8/8, the Lionsgate. So if I were to experience and have experienced, being that I've been in business now for over a decade, and coaching now for at least 3 years, but really my mentorship and my coaching started maybe 5 or 7 years prior, because I had a lot of experience mentoring other artists and other entrepreneurs, which really helped me to step fully into this. So if I had to start again and I had to go back, or if I was experiencing a financial setback, like I mentioned, that a couple people have privately expressed to me that that's something that they're going through, either right now or earlier this spring. I really took a stock of my business back in October, November of 2023, and I made a plan. And I love to talk about this level of planning, because it's really what it takes if you want to have a sustainable business, and sustainability being one of the quantum principles that I teach in my business coaching practice. But if you want to have a sustainable business, you're going to want to plan long-term. You're going to want to think long-term, plan out your quarters and plan out your offers in advance. This is something that I do with my one-on-one clients, and they get really crystal clear on where the abundance is coming from, right? Because I'm a big believer in abundance coming from planned sources and places, ways that you've been really intentional about creating. And then abundance also dropping in unpredictable ways, and ways that maybe you're just open to it. And that's what my Manifest Abundance Toolkit really helps you with. It helps you to open up and create space to receive, to be in your receiving mode. So that's inside of the abundance bundle that I'm going to be sharing with you in just a minute. But if I had to go back, and if I got the opportunity to, because I actually love building my business so much, I'm so passionate about it. Sometimes I get, I don't want to say stuck, but I get really I do a deep dive in the creation of it. And it's so much fun for me. And so if I needed to do that all over again, what I would prioritize if I wanted to create an upward spiral in my business, is the first thing and the foundational thing that I would do is I would do an identity level shift. And I know I didn't talk about this on Tuesday or whenever I delivered the last training, but an identity level shift is required. That's what we're going more into in this activation tomorrow. You need to shift and let go of the old identity, right? So that you can program and you can welcome in the new. And that's what the Lionsgate portal is all about. It's about calling in that next level, that next version of you, the next version as a creative, the next version as a high impact soulpreneur, the next version as a spiritual entrepreneur, and how you're going to really help and serve your people. So that's one thing that I would do. I would do that energetic energy level shift. I would revise my identity on an energetic level from that standpoint. And I would start to create from that place. I would develop, and this is what I included in the last training, which was, it didn't stay. So I'm going to repeat some of this. Just draw me a heart or give me a little like if this resonates, if this is something you want to do. I would develop profitable workshops and group programs. I would 100% do that so I could free up my time. Unless I had zero experience working with clients one-on-one, which I already had that, then I would dabble in some one-on-one to really get to the crux of what is helping my clients and what my clients need. But the workshops and the programs are incredible. Workshops really open you up to receiving one-on-one clients, but you can do it in a group setting. So it's like a group lead generation machine. And then I would run group programs, which I did run several as I was really getting my business going, my creative wellness practice going. I ran all kinds of group programs that I then turned into courses. The incredible thing about running a group program that you then turn into a course is you already have a proof of concept. You already know that people want it. You already have started building your audience that might love it, especially if you expand on the group program. When you turn it into a course and you already have an idea of who your ideal client is. So there's no wrong way in business. It's just all about, looking at where you're at right now in your journey and then deciding where you want to go on this upward spiral. And so those things that I'm sharing with you, I'm really passionate about. If you're on my newsletter, you see that I talked a lot about time freedom and having time freedom this summer, and the group program, and then the courses, and also my profitable workshops and retreats now have given me a lot of time freedom, which is something that is just invaluable to me as a creative and as a healer. I really rely on my energy and my energetic reserve. So if you can relate to that, give me, just give me a yes. You type in the word energy, something like that. It's fun when these trainings are interactive. So the second thing, which I already touched on, is I plan my services and my offers in advance. So I would plan my quarter in advance. So right now I'm already looking at, I'm for sure already know what I'm creating in September. And then I'm looking at October, November, December, where do I want to go? Okay. So your quarter and your offers are planned in advance. Of course, being that I'm an intuitive, if you channel an idea and you're super excited about it, like I was my Malibu retreat, which I launched and sold out in under 2 months, you're just excited about it. You should absolutely take the ball and you should run with it. But planning in advance is a great way to balance out those wild hits of inspiration with that sustainability and that stability that you really want to have to be in a creative or a spiritual business for the long term. Now, the third thing I would do is I would get into my Profit from Workshops course. If you are interested in developing a stream, 100K income stream from profitable workshops that then lead to group programs. So I'm saying this is outside of the money that the group programs bring in, or the one-on-one clients bring in, or the retreats or the courses bring in. So this is just focusing on creating that best seller. So it's like you have your proof of concept and you can do it over and over again. And what that does is it helps you to build that visibility and that expertise and that authority, which makes you the go-to person, the person that everybody thinks of when they think of what it is that you do and the gifts that you share. Now, if you're not sure about what gifts you really want to share next, I have a different workshop. It's called The Download, and I'm popping that into the Abundance Bundle. It's there for now. And so if you know that you want that, you're going to type in abundance. You're going to just get started with the 0 to 100K recording. And also the download, you're going to get a download for your next idea. And I walk you through a process, an intuitive process, where you have the idea that you're really passionate about becomes really clear to you. And so if you're needing clarity, then I think that that abundance bundle would be the first step. And you can always then upgrade into profit from workshops. It's a course that is $1,000 course that I'm offering now for $127. It's not going to stay at this price forever, and it leads you to building a massive income stream. So if you're serious about it, if you're an action taker and you're actually really going to do it, then it's a very impactful investment in your practice and in your business, especially if you sell products and you want to start selling services, or if you want to just be known for your signature services. This is something that I'm really, really passionate about helping people with. The fourth thing I would do is I would reflect for a minute on your past successes. This is super important to recognize, especially if you are facing a setback or you've even hit a peak, which I hear a lot, a plateau, I would say. If you've hit a plateau and you want to break through to your next level peak, I would look back on those past highlights. And for those of you that are there, I might recommend getting support inside of the Inspired Femme group, which comes with profit from workshops for 30 days. So you could get support from me where I could help you then to identify what are those next peaks you might want to be looking at in order to break through to your next level. Okay. And then 5 and 6 are the last two that I'm going to share today, but 5 is super important. You will go so much further with your creativity and your inspiration if you're following that. So my coaching practice heavily relies on helping people to really tune in to their creativity, their inspiration, and following that, because that's where the magic truly is in your business and in your life. That's what's going to create a magical life, which if we really look at what we're after, the results that we're after, an abundance of time, an abundance of freedom, an abundance of joy, those are things that come from really connecting really deeply with our heart's desire and what we really truly want and desire. And then number 6, building your community. This is something that you just can't do soon enough. Engaging with like-minded people. This is how, I have organically sold out my programs, sold out my workshops, and now sold out my retreats by organically engaging with people who will support and uplift in a close-knitted community. And so you can actually start on this community building step through launching your profitable workshops. This is something that I'm really good at, and I dedicate an entire module to community building inside of Profit from Workshops. So if you know that you'd like support and you'd like to get into that, you can comment profit. If you just like the idea to kickstart your abundance and get your workshop downloads going, your ideas going, and also get a roadmap to 5K months, that is all inside of a separate bundle, which is called Abundance. And if you're ready for the full, to develop that 100K income stream from workshops, then I just looked at the time here, it's 4:44. And I've been getting these angel numbers like communications all day. You're going to drop the word abundance. So if you have any questions, the Abundance Bundle is 44. So it's a mini course that will get you kickstarted. And then Profit from Workshops is like a full program that will have you launching profitable workshops. It's an amazing course. I've poured all of my expertise into it from the past decade and more, actually running a successful online business and also a successful creative wellness practice. And so I'm really excited to share it with you if that resonates. And I'm just going to check in here because I haven't looked at the comments in just a minute. I want to see if anybody had any questions, any comments that I didn't notice while I was, getting. Oh, good. I see. Oh, yeah. Hey, Fran. And I know you caught part of the other one too. But these trainings are really, really helpful for building your community so that when you go to put your courses out there, as I know you have these really incredible courses, then you already have your people that are ready and waiting to purchase your course when it comes out. So thanks so much for tuning in. And I'm going to make sure this training stays up inside the group, that it doesn't disappear again. And if you have any questions, if you watch it later, just feel free to pop your questions in the comments. And I look forward to connecting with you all very soon.